Hello, everyone. Welcome to Quizzytime number 8. We have one person watching. Okay, so I'm hoping more people are joining in. In the meanwhile, I'm going to be telling you all about what Quizzytime is, if in case you all don't know. We have a quiz once a week on Sundays at 5 p.m. where people join in and they answer questions online. And you're going to be one of those people. So there are going to be 3 questions which you're going to answer in comments, and there's going to be a 4th question where you win a prize. So without wasting any time, I'm going to be adding in my in-studio guests. I am going to be adding Ishan, Kuria,
Hello.
and Vedi. Hello, guys. Introduce yourself. Ishan, tell me. Or tell us about you. Ishan.
Hi. So I am. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Cool. Hi. I'm Ishan. I am one half of the producing team for UA Katha, and occasionally I try to write and do marketing and everything else that's currently overwhelming us. Because what is the lockdown without hustle?
Oh, nice. What is the lockdown without hustle? We have a new slogan. Okay.
Pleasant.
Let me introduce the other
Yeah.
half of the marketing team of. So, where did he tell us? Tell us. What about you?
So I have no idea what Ishan said because I got cut out, but I'm assuming he said something about the company.
Yes.
I'm Vaidehi. I am a costume designer and a personal stylist. And apart from that, I also, help with trying to sell a film that we made and another
Interesting.
film that we have made. So yeah,
Okay.
2 films,
Okay. Two
one
films.
feature and one short.
All right. People have been busy during lockdown. And our final guest, Kuria, tell us about you.
Hi, I'm Kuryakos. I'm a stand-up comic and I write comics. I work with Tinkle Magazine. I'm their chief editor. I also became a father recently. I guess that's something. And yeah, that's pretty much me.
Okay. This is the first time Kuria has revealed the name of his employer on a stream, which is not which is not the one he does himself. But don't worry, Kuria. Today's questions are very above board. They're very respectable, and there is no
Family
dirty
friendly
content at all.
PG-13.
There's very PG-13.
Yeah.
I'm
I
going to
guess.
take that with a pinch of salt
Wait,
because
we are
last
supposed
week
to,
we were
are we
talking about
supposed to
big
give our
genitalia.
answers also PG-13?
Well, I'm going to be interested in knowing how you'll get dirty stuff into these answers, but do your best. Do your
It's
best.
like
I
Usually
can
mean,
it's
a kitten sandwich.
Okay. So people who have joined in, we're going to be doing this in a very straightforward way. There are going to be 3 questions, which are warm-up questions, which I will be asking the team here, and you all get a chance to answer in comments. Um, and the 4th question will be a question which will be only coming to my email ID because the first person who answers is going to win a prize. So this is a little strange. I have not received any comments so far. I hope people are out there. I'm sorry I sent in the reminder on Twitter a little late, but let's see how this goes. All right. Are you all ready for the first question? Yes, yes, in studio guests. Okay. In 1967, Jesus sat in for the recording of a song by a famous band. Okay. Which song was this? Jesus sat in for. Okay, so
in
here's Pineapple
1967.
Pizza, here's Akshay Arya, and 2 of my members, their internet connections have gone, but Kurya and me are here. So, Kurya, which song do you think Jesus sat in to hear the recording of?
No, wait, hold up. Like what? Jesus sat in for a recording in 1967. Did he not
In
realize the Gregorian calendar started like 1967 years before him? Like it was supposed to be
Yes, I
80.
know. Jesus got a bit confused with the timelines, but according to the person who sat in for the recording, he said he was Jesus. So, who do you think it could be?
I mean,
Ishan, you're still answering.
this
Yes.
could be like any Beatles song. Yeah, a lot of people saw John Lennon as the second
hello.
coming of Jesus.
Hmm.
Oh, okay. So you're saying it's John Lennon. What about you? Whether Ishan, we're still answering the same question. Which song do you think Jesus sat in to listen to the recording?
Okay.
Was Jesus a person whose name was Jesus? Because it's a pretty common name in Latin America actually.
That's also true. But this guy said he was specifically the son of God.
But everyone's the son of God. That's how like God works.
Okay, a gender
Not in
neutral God,
God's
I guess.
will, like, I mean, I'm sure, like, he's left something for this guy is legitimately mine through Mary, he didn't know when I went there.
Legitimately mine through Mary. We're going to get sued for that.
Um, okay, so I got cut off and I came in at a very strange point in this conversation.
Yes, Ishan. But do you want to take a guess at it?
Jesus. I don't know, Jesus take the wheel?
Oh, okay. You think the song was also about Jesus? Jesus came to hear himself in the song.
It would have been
Maybe they
like
were
they
singing
start
about
saying
him taking
Jesus,
the
they will
wheel
be
and
like,
then
hey,
he
did
showed
someone
up.
call me?
Sorry, I didn't get out. Kuria, what did you say?
I'm saying it would have been like, they're singing, hey, Jesus, take the wheel. And Jesus be like, hey, did someone call me? Like, who's that? Like,
Yeah.
What did you say, Ishan?
No, that's exactly what I imagined. Sort of like Buddy Jesus showing up.
Okay, let's
Bunny
forget
Jesus.
Bunny Jesus. I don't know. Buddy Jesus is what I heard.
Yeah.
Bunny Jesus.
so do we
It's
get any hints at all? Like any hints?
Okay, let's concentrate on the band. Okay, the band famously, a member of the band said that they were more famous than Jesus.
The Beatles. It has to
Okay,
be the
it
Beatles.
yeah,
was
I
a beat.
mean,
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
okay.
Yeah.
So
And this is
basically,
1967 means it is in their drug years
Yeah,
also.
yeah.
So
It's too
yeah,
Very
much to like. It's too dark to go with happiness is a warm gun, right?
Yeah, I don't think I mean like Jesus is not big on suicide. Crucifixion, yeah. Elaborate suicide, yes.
see, the thing is, I can't really answer these questions because, see, I think I know one Beatles song and I don't know if it's a Beatles song.
okay, which one is that?
I think it's so is Yellow Submarine a Beatles song?
Yeah.
It
It is.
is.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's the only
Is
Beatles,
it
and I
is
only
it is it Let It Be? Because they mentioned Jesus' mom.
Oh, let it be. No, okay, no, no, no. It's not. The song had actually nothing to do with Jesus. The song was actually just about doing some stuff around the house. But they got a lot of flack because people said no, the song is about heroin. Okay, this was just one of those
they
Oh,
did
the
so
song.
so
they
it's
had a
Jesus
not
song
Lucy
about
in the Sky with
Burton
Diamonds.
Manjara.
Not Bartan Manja. What were you saying, Isha?
I said so. It's not Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds.
Oh,
No,
I
it's
know
not
that
that.
song too. I've heard of that one. So I know two
Exciting. Okay,
songs.
you know two songs.
Hey,
Uh,
I know
so
Hindi songs. Okay, ask me about R.D. Burman, whose birthday it is today.
no, the song. No. Okay, interestingly, the song is about carpentry.
You said around the house.
Well, I
Carpentry
mean,
around the house.
The
See, the
I,
cupboard
I
is
Beatles were clearly
broken. The
not an
door
Indian
is
band. Okay,
open.
With where they people who actually have heard the Beatles. Huh? What are you saying, Ishan?
I said clearly that this is a good example of the Beatles not being an Indian band. We really don't like DIY here. We will call the carpenter and do shit. We will not write songs
Exactly.
about carpentry.
Exactly.
uh,
Um,
No, we
I
have
hope
written
someone at
Darwaza
IKEA is
Band Kar
listening
Do.
into this right now.
what were you saying, Korea?
I'm saying I hope someone at IKEA is listening to this conversation right now. Their entire business plan is DIY.
Oh,
Like,
you know what their business plan is, right?
So
which
in
is
Which
what?
is
India, they
You buy your IKEA thing and then you get a side thing for saying, do you want someone from Urban Company to come and assemble it for you?
And they're buying out Urban Company, per se. Like, I mean, IKEA is going to own Urban Company at some point.
okay.
yeah.
Coming back
But
to the
we did
song.
write Darwaza Band Kar Do, Ishan. So you're wrong. We do write songs about like carpentry and wood and stuff
Darwaza
like
Band Kar Do was
I
not about
feel like that
carpentry.
song is not about carpentry.
It's not
yes,
where
I know
they.
it.
It's not.
I know it's about consensual, non-consent, but I was trying to keep it
I
PG
mean,
13.
unless it's like a porno about a carpenter who comes to a house to like do repairs
I
on
like
the
this. I like. I give you all a question with no sleeves at all. And where are we? We're in porno. All right. No, y'all
I
are a
mean,
you're a pathetic. You're a
You gave
pathetic.
I.
fixing
This
a
was the
hole
right
by the
answer
beer.
by Pineapple Pizza. It's called "Fixing a Hole" by the Beatles. It's part of the
pineapple
Sgt.
pizza is
Pepper.
making me hungry.
Sergeant
Yes.
Pepper's hole.
Okay, I will tell you a
And
story.
fixing a hole.
I will tell you a story. Paul McCartney, so a stranger showed up at Paul McCartney's house, and Paul McCartney went to the gate. In those days you could do that, and he's like, "Hello," and that guy is like, "Yes, I'm Jesus. I'm Jesus Christ." So Paul McCartney said, "Okay, why don't you come in? Hey, you're Jesus Christ." And when people asked Paul McCartney later, "Why did you do that?" He was like, "I knew the guy wasn't Jesus, but if he was, I didn't want to be the one to turn him away." So Paul McCartney takes this guy into his house. Coincidentally, that day they're recording this song "Fixing a Hole" right in a studio a short walk away from his house. So he tells Jesus, he's like, firstly he thinks that maybe this guy has problems. He's like, "Why do you think you're Jesus?" So they're having a conversation, and then he tells the guy, "Why don't you come over and listen to our song? You'll have to sit very quietly in a corner, but just come and hang out." And that is how Jesus Christ apparently listened to the recording of "Fixing a Hole," and they never saw him
That's
again.
quite a coincidence.
Fixing a hole, right? Yeah,
So-
and they never saw him
No,
again.
Yeah, it makes
yeah,
sense.
because Jesus was a
is
carpenter.
godlike.
Where they go?
Jesus was a carpenter, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
That's why.
Is that?
Not because he has holes in his hand. Look at Manu.
Oh dear. Okay.
Hey, if you have a hole in your hand, you better
I
fix
have a
it.
question.
yes, Ishan.
Is this before or after the Paul is dead and this is an imposter story started?
Paul is dead. Okay, I'm not aware of.
Oh,
this.
you don't know the Paul is dead conspiracy theory?
No.
The reason, so apparently Paul McCartney died early into the Beatles' career, and so a lookalike has taken his place. And one of the big things about this is that Paul is the only one walking barefoot on the Abbey Road cover.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Because
there's a huge
lookalikes
conspiracy
don't wear
theory that
shoes.
Paul McCartney is not in fact Paul McCartney.
So wait, imposters
Because
don't wear
they
shoes is
don't
the
get-
theory?
Yeah, like I mean, oh, he's not the real Paul McCartney. He doesn't get shoes.
Listen, man. If you're in a position where you're building and your life revolves around a conspiracy theory, I don't think the solidity of your fact finding is really a problem for you.
I am really concerned about how much empathy you have for like these conspiracy nutcases.
Oh, I'm not saying
You should
I
be
don't have
very
empathy. I'm
concerned.
saying that the shoes don't make anything. I'm saying the people who have this theory that he is dead because he was not wearing shoes aren't really looking for like solid ground. They're just
Yeah,
going to
because
find
they're not
whatever they
wearing
want to
shoes.
find.
All right.
very-
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
We have
I
made
have
our
to-
point.
I
Yes,
have
Priya.
to ask though, like I mean, so if this guy is an imposter, right, and he took over Paul's career early in the Beatles' career, he's legitimately like the
He's
talented
better
one.
than Paul McCartney.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
better than
They
Paul,
got
right?
lucky.
Right?
And
Also,
they saved
wait,
on shoes. They saved on shoes, Ishan. All right, we're going to the next question. We're not going into more conspiracy.
You know what you tell these conspiracy theorists, Ishan? You tell them shoe.
Yeah, but it's so funny to look at them defend
Kuria is a
themselves.
comic for people who have doubts at this point. He really
Very,
is a
very
comic.
bad at
I've
it.
seen him on stage. Okay, next question is about candy. Who likes candy? Candy? Candy?
Is
Depends,
a
what
stranger
candy?
giving it to me?
Sorry?
obviously.
Is a stranger giving it to me?
No, Ishan. A stranger is not giving it to you.
Ishan,
Someone who likes candy is a riot, Korea. Did
you
you
said
hear candy?
candy, she just popped up, like like you mentioned its
So
name,
cute.
like Beelzebub.
So
All right.
cute.
Question is, which popular candy was first made by the ancient Egyptians in 2000 BC from a plant that grew in damp areas? This is not any obscure candy. We eat it even today.
Is it chewing gum? I mean,
Chewing
it's not
gum.
candy.
It's not candy.
Define candy. Is chocolate candy?
Yes, chocolate is candy.
Okay.
Technically, I guess chewing gum would fall into that category, but it is not
Candy.
chewing gum.
And chewing gum was also created by the Egyptians, if I'm not mistaken.
Chewing gum was
No,
not created by the Egyptians. No,
Or the Chinese.
No, I think it comes from some area which had rubber growing in them. So,
So Kerala?
Yes, chewing gum was created in Kerala. Correct. Yes, give me. Okay, I have specifically mentioned a plant growing in damp areas because that affects the name of the plant, and that affects the name of the candy.
Mausoleum? No, that's not a candy.
Mausoleum. Mausoleum
No.
is a candy.
Yeah. No, I was going with words that start with moss and ended up at mausoleum, and then I was going to like logic my way out of it.
Mausoleum.
Is it like toffee?
Hey, they have a lot
It's
of.
not toffee.
I don't know.
It's a very specific candy. There is a name for that kind of candy. It applies only to that candy. Toffee is a very wide.
Yeah, that's true.
I
There's
feel
an
I
audience
know this,
answer
but
about marshmallows, and I want to.
Okay,
Ishan,
whether
go.
he has gone and said an audience. Okay, Ishan, what are you saying?
no, I have a feeling I might know what this is, but I'm not quite sure if I want to jump in before we see the first audience answer.
Whether he's already addressed the audience answer. Whether what do you have to say about the audience answer?
I think it, is a more logical place than mausoleum. Is all I was going to say.
Yeah. Also, if you've eaten a candy called mausoleum, we might have to take you to the doctor. All right. Akshay Arya has said marshmallows, and yes, it is right.
Yeah.
So the Egyptians used to make a candy from a plant that grew in the marshes in the damp areas.
okay.
They should boil the roots with honey, and they made marshmallows, which were used to soothe the throat and to heal wounds. Of course, that reached France in the 1800s. France added sugar water and egg whites to the mix, and they started making exotic candy. And finally, the plant itself was replaced by
Eggs.
gelatin. By eggs? No, by gelatin.
Okay, cool. So
So
dead
by
horses.
pig.
Oh, yes, by dead horses. Yes, correct. We now make a candy, dead horses. But that is
Nice.
unfortunately correct, however unappetizing it sounds. Thank you, Ishan.
Suddenly
Thank you.
mausoleum doesn't seem that off.
I know mausoleum
Dead
actually
horses
Thanks.
doesn't seem-
like a
whether-
vegetable.
Thank you,
Vegetable.
guys.
My guess was going to be licorice, so
Licorice is actually an interesting point. Licorice is made with the roots of the. Oh, thank you. Now we're
Licorice
Google.
plant?
But a licorice plant, of course. And
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what I guessed.
no, like I couldn't remember. I'm like, did the ancient Egyptians
I think
know
you
rice
gradually
and
like,
then
wait, I have to
it's
Google
like
it.
fermented?
Yes, the licorice
Like-
plant. Licorice is made of the licorice plant, guys.
Akshay Arya got this question right. And what were you saying, Ishan?
No, I couldn't remember if the Egyptians grew rice, but more importantly, like if you try, like my brain just went down this thing of okay, if it's licorice, then it's liquor and rice, but then that's just fermented booze, and that's not candy. It's grown-up candy, but it's not candy. So yeah, I went down a rabbit hole.
Well, see, I have a problem with how you got liquor-ish. How did ish link to rice?
No,
ICE?
the rice at the end of it.
Rice, ice.
Yeah, but
Licorice.
liquor is not spelled liquor, na? In licorice.
Yeah, but it sounds like
LICO.
it. Listen,
Yeah, okay,
listen.
As
Rabbit
the
holes are
audience
rabbit
can
holes.
see,
And
a
I started
very
with
great
conspiracy theories, so I'm
analytical
getting off.
technique. From
This
the-
is how he relates to people who think that he's not wearing shoes, so he's not Paul, whoever.
Yeah, I think I should hold a session just on conspiracy theories so that Ishan can shine on that day. All right. We have a third question coming up, and this is something I think whether he will know. I think.
That's a lot of pressure.
Which article of clothing are you never supposed to wash, according to the guy who makes them? He never washes his. Oh, what is this? What is this? He's holding up the hands. Okay. Wrong answers only.
Oh,
Oh, bras.
Mine's probably wrong.
Victoria is saying that bras. I'm on a bra thing for this month, so yeah.
I've read that. Interesting titles you've come up with. Tell us one.
So this week it was how to fit your tape, which is
How to
a
fit your
friend's
tape.
contribution. Yeah. Last week was just how I met my bra. Like
How I met my bra. Lovely.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kuriya, what's your wrong answer?
Seems like a very normal conversation that I have no context about. So.
Oh, I've written this. I'm writing a series of vlogs on women finding their right bra size and finding fitting bras. So, important because
I thought I
otherwise
actually
backing.
was doing that from the context of the conversation. It wasn't that far off.
Wait, one second. Pineapple pizza, you never wash your condoms.
He's not
I
wrong.
don't. Yeah, but
So why
how
is
does
he reusing
condom
condom?
qualify as an article of clothing? I would be interested in knowing why you wear it daily
It protects you from the
All the time.
weather. It can be
all the
found
time.
in various fashion, and it protects you from other worldly things. It qualifies as clothing if you use the right definition of clothing.
Wearing a piece of plastic on yourself just generally
We wear a
qualifies.
lot of
Now the
because
fact that Reddy and Ishan are
I
married,
mean,
I'm very worried for Ishan. Like,
I am
what
very
is
worried
this
for
wait,
both of them.
but
For both of
once
them,
again,
it troubles me at
raincoats.
night sometimes, especially after Ishan's Coke theory, which he introduced last time.
Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, raincoats are made from
I'm
plastic.
just
You wear them.
building up a stellar
Yeah, in the
reputation over
rain
here.
weather, he not every day. Okay.
Yeah, so not all clothing
And
is worn all
raincoats
the
aren't made
time.
of
Sweater.
condoms, they're made of latex, which is
Yes,
like, I mean,
yes.
it's not like just
I mean,
condoms stuck together as a
Yeah,
raincoat.
condoms are
You like,
also
well,
made
into
of
over your
latex.
head. You're like, okay, I'm
you
Condoms
know,
You
are
when
know
I
also
when
what?
I
made of latex.
challenged y'all, to make every question sleazy, I didn't really mean it. Okay, y'all don't have to step up
Hey,
so
we did
desperately.
not mention condoms. Like, blame Pineapple Pizza for this.
Yeah,
He's the
that's
one
the
who tried
pineapple pizza's
to.
problem, not ours.
Let's address what Akshay Arya said. He said corduroy. Whether what
Corduroy is not
exactly is
a
corduroy?
corduroy is a fabric. It's not an article of clothing by definition. It's a fabric. And yes, it can be dry cleaned and washed. So you're wrong.
Okay. Okay. Nobody
Corduroy is
has
I want to
fabric.
say,
It's great fabric.
the CEO of Jockey saying you should never wash your underwear.
That's just because he wants us to throw out new underwear and buy new ones all the time. It's a
okay.
Welcome to
marketing thing.
Conspiracy Theories with Ishan. Conspiracy Theory number 3. This part of the
So
Conspiracy Theory program sponsored by Junkie.
You know what? If I could get 5 minutes and get a sponsor, I would do this as a podcast.
You should
And
talk
then
right.
I'd have to
Junkie.
sue Dan Brown because I'm sure he would write a book about it.
Okay. Okay. Right answers, guys. What would be the right answer to this question?
Jeans?
Jeans.
Jeans.
Jeans, right?
Jeans.
Jeans.
And
Levi's.
who doesn't wash his jeans?
I mean, I
People
used to have like
who
the
know how to
biggest
deal with
phase
jeans.
of
No, no, no. Who made this famous statement that said that I'd never wash my jeans?
Levi
Levi.
dude.
What's his name?
Levi
Levi,
do.
Mr. Levi.
Mr.
Mr.
Levi.
Levi Strauss.
Levi
Levi
Strauss.
It's not Levi Strauss.
that one.
Yeah.
No. Who made this comment that I don't wash my jeans ever? At the most, I just clean it with a toothbrush.
Salman Khan has also made the statement, but he did not make jeans. So unless you
Okay.
count being human,
That
he's
is
got
not a
a pair of he's got a pair of jeans apparently from the 80s that he still wears.
okay, and he
Does he
doesn't
wash
wash it.
the clean the toothbrush?
Well, you're not supposed to wash jeans. You're supposed to so you hang basically freeze dry them, put it into a Ziploc freezer bag, put it into the freezer for like 2-3 days. It will freeze off all the odors and germs, and then you wear it again. That makes sure that the jeans the cotton doesn't break down, and it conforms to your body all the time.
1 second. Freezing your jeans. Are
Yeah.
This is
you
a bit.
recommending?
No,
Yeah.
this is actually a legitimate thing that a lot of like jean
It's
enthusiasts
called
do.
yeah. So what you do is you don't buy like pre-washed jeans and stuff. Okay, you buy really nice raw denim jeans. Okay, that like fit you well. And then you wear them, and it starts like all the wear and tear happens around your body shape and all your and to maintain that, you only freeze dry them and spot clean them.
Are you serious? Like, what about the smell?
That's
That's
why
what
you
the
freeze
freeze
dry
drying
them.
or the air drying is for.
Yeah,
freezing. Okay, freezing removes smell
yeah.
for everything. Like you can just freeze dry
No,
your panties. Say
No,
no. So it only works on jeans.
it's thick cotton, right? It's natural.
Ishan, do
So
you freeze dry your jeans?
he doesn't own
I don't
any
have
right now.
jeans right now.
We
What do
don't
you
own
wear?
jeans.
What are
We
you
don't have a
wearing?
single pair of jeans.
Neither of us
Uh,
own
couple,
jeans.
Why,
couple,
you'll
couple
have
of
something
years
against
ago,
jeans.
no, so a couple of years ago, my last pair of jeans died, and then I went, let's try going a little bit without one, and I haven't bought one in a few years.
I
Okay.
don't believe in
Like
pants.
how his last
So
pair of jeans died.
Well,
But like, was it an accident? Like, was it suicide?
Okay,
Fiction really?
there's a certain level of like tearing that you can't come back from.
He just has bad genes. Like, I mean,
okay, I'm just speaking for myself. I'd be more comfortable knowing that someone washed their jeans. If someone tells me I've been wearing these for 3 years and I just shove it into the freezer once every month, probably I may not be too excited about it.
they're not
Kajal,
going
I'm going to
to.
start sending you a series of articles in magazines where people were like, "This is a pair of jeans I bought 3 years ago. I've not washed them, and I did my first wash after 3 years, and now you can see it." And then basically that's it. That's the end of the pair of jeans, and then they start a new pair.
Yeah.
Some people some jean enthusiasts like get into jeans, fill a tub full of water, sit in them so the jeans shrink to their size, and then they never wash it again.
they never get out of it either. Just,
I
like,
mean,
just like, constant circulation, and then they just die in that tub.
listen, if you're not
Let me
willing to
let me
suffer for
ask
your
someone.
passion,
But
Let
also
me
just
let me just
saying
ask
that
someone who is not considering condoms an article of clothing and washing themselves with bottles of Coke. Korea, would you do all this to your jeans, or would you just put it in the washing machine at some point?
I put it in the washing machine. So I did have a phase, especially back in college, where like I'd go like months without washing jeans because jeans is like the last thing like on because also you had to actively go pay like a dhobi to wash these things, so it eats into your budget. Very economical perspective, say I'm like jeans don't need to be washed as much, so I'd wash like pair of jeans every like 2 to 3 months. But now, obviously, I have a
Wash your
washing
jeans.
machine. Don't have to pay a dhobi anymore. You're doing
yeah,
lots of
but I,
laundry there as well. But it's still I don't wash jeans as much as I mean as often as I would my other articles of clothing. So maybe like
Oh,
every 10 days or so.
the
okay.
thing is, I don't believe in pants, so that's why I don't own jeans. But I do like this is actually real for jeans, but this is
Pantheist.
only for huh? What? I don't believe in pants. I wear only skirts and dresses. Have you
Ishan,
ever
do you
seen me in
believe in pants, or have you also shifted forms of?
a
um,
He's still waiting for his jeans to be resurrected over
Oh yeah,
time.
I'm just gonna carry on with the answer because you're all crazy. Okay. The Levi's
pants?
CEO, Chip. No, I'm sorry. No, no, no
I
more.
have a disclaimer. I just have one disclaimer.
Yes,
I feel it's responsible.
yes.
Please do this only to jeans that have no spandex in them and no mixing polyester and stuff. This is meant for only raw denim jeans. Please don't do this to like random jeans. Buy good jeans if you want to do this. Continue.
Levi's CEO Chip Bergh received global attention for his famous proclamation that he does not wash his jeans until absolutely necessary. By the way, he says do not shove your jeans into the freezer, but I guess that's just him being sane. So okay, he says he did say don't put your jeans in the freezer. He says, when my jeans need a wash, I just hand wash them if I have to, or I just clean it with a toothbrush. And Levi's backed up his statement saying that this is their innovative, sustainable steps that have saved 2 billion liters of water, and they do not want you to wash your jeans.
my
Well,
question is, how often is a Levi CEO washing his jeans that he saved 2 billion liters of water?
No, this is for the world over. Everyone listened to him and didn't wash their jeans. I'm still washing my
yeah.
jeans, okay? Just out there, I'm still washing my jeans.
But you wear spandex jeans. So, you should.
Okay. I don't know the difference. I don't know the difference, but
So
okay, I'm washing my jeans.
stretch jeans. Stretch jeans.
All right, all right,
That's
all
has
right,
spandex.
all right.
Kajal's very
Let-
uncomfortable with the conversation right now.
yes, I just want to wash my jeans. Okay, in fact, the moment I finish the show, I'm just going to go and wash all three of them. All right. Now we've
You
come to
need
the last question. The last question is going to be emailed to my Gmail address, which I will also type into comments. Um, Kajal, it's KHAAL dot Srinivasan at gmail.com. Now, this question will receive a prize. The first answer that hits my inbox is going to receive a prize. So, we will not be having the answers and comments until I tell you that the first comment has reached my inbox. And
first correct answer, right?
first correct answer, yes.
Because you
All
did
right.
say first answer. I was just going to type ABCD and say.
You're not supposed to type anything. Don't. Okay. The question for the prize is: in 2008, a bank robber escaped a scene of crime by hiring a dozen identically dressed and unwitting citizens to be standing at the exact place and time of the arrival of the armored car that he intended to rob. Okay, which movie? One second. Firstly, who was this guy, and which movie was he inspired by?
I have a correct answer, I think, but though I've not seen the movie, but I feel like Brooklyn Nine-Nine is the correct answer also.
Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
There's a scene
I-
like this.
Movie though.
Sorry.
Yeah, which is
want
why
to say. Go ahead.
Which is why I was going for the wrong answer of Brooklyn Nine-Nine, which is not a movie. I
Oh.
clarified
I
that.
want to say this is Amir Khan auditioning for Dhoom 3 ahead of time.
Okay.
2008 though was Dhoom 2, and that would have been Hrithik Roshan.
No,
Okay.
I'm saying this is Amir Khan being super method and doing this
Ah,
ahead of
yes.
time.
Stepping
Let
for
me-
his audition by actually committing a crime.
Yeah.
No, this was from the movies that all of these were copied from. Okay. This is a Hollywood movie.
Okay,
But
so
we can't
it
give you
is.
the right answer, na,
It
right
was
now.
What
not
do you
Chor
say,
Bachaye Shor.
It's not sure. Whatever. That thing is not it. Kuriya, what were you saying?
I'm saying we can't give you the right answer right now, right?
No, we
Do
can't.
you have the right answer, Kuriya?
Yeah.
I have a
Right.
guess. I have a good
I have
guess.
the movie. I don't know who this is.
Yeah, I have the movie.
Yeah,
Okay, let's
same.
go with the movie. Let's go with the movie. What movie is this?
Yeah,
But,
actually,
we got an answer yet?
But the movie I don't mind. I'm actually looking for the name of the robber.
Oh,
Dark
okay.
Knight.
So
Oh,
the movie
okay.
I think is Dark Knight, right?
No, it's
Uh,
not.
Catch
Then
me
it's
if you can.
Sorry, what did you say, Kuriya?
Thomas Crown Affair.
It is the Thomas Crown Affair. Yes.
Oh,
That's
really?
the
So then-
movie. Yeah, the climax
So-
of that is essentially Pierce Brosnan and a bunch of guys like running around the museum.
Oh, okay.
Steve
Exactly.
McQueen.
Steve McQueen
McQueen.
is the name
Is
of the
the
robber.
So the Pierce Brosnan one is a remake. Steve
Oh yeah,
McQueen
yeah,
was-
like that. Yes, that's true.
Okay. I get you. Okay. Fair enough.
It is the original Thomas Crown.
Sorry. Just
Okay, I've got an answer saying the Thomas Crown Affair from Anirudh. But yes, does anyone have the name of the robber? Because we all know about the Thomas
It is
Crown
not
Affair.
Thomas Crown.
Yeah, the movie is the Thomas. No, the
Name
robber
of
was
the
the
Mr.
Thomas
Crown.
Crown. No.
the
I'm
robber is
actually-
well known.
Okay.
No, the robber's not well known, which is why I need the answer. Like, that is the winner.
Okay.
Okay, I've got the right answer. Now
so-
comments can
Oh,
start.
wow. Okay.
Is it DB Cooper?
Daily Cooper.
DB,
No,
DB.
DB Cooper.
I've not heard of
No,
this.
it's
Clearly
not
someone's
DB
been watching
Cooper.
Loki.
Yeah, everybody's been watching
Yes.
Loki.
Clearly.
Such a cool scene. Such a
Let
cool
me tell you a little more about the incident, okay? So this guy robbed an armored truck, and he planned it for over a year, where he kind of had clothes designed which were like the the people driving the truck. He put it out on Craigslist, calling for people to stand in that same area dressed just like him, and he engineered a raft from the river which he could just jump on to pull himself to safety all far away, and he got away with it.
And we say things like Fast and Furious don't work.
It worked. The reason they caught
What
him,
was the ad though that he put out saying like dress like me? Like he's like, hey, I'm doing a flash mob in front of a bank.
yeah, that was
That's
an
kind-
interesting ad.
That's probably what it was.
Right?
Yeah.
One
Flash
second.
mob
What
was
was
really big around 2008,
If,
2009.
if you don't, so no, there was no flash mob then. It was called performance art piece.
No, he just said that
No,
he
no.
offered a potential job for people showing up in the vicinity of the bank dressed in this particular way.
What was
What
the
job interview? What
It
kind of a
doesn't
job
matter. It was
interview?
2008. Nobody had work.
Uh,
They do
point.
anything. They're like, I'll wear whatever night club, just give me a job.
Also, the reason they caught him, okay, so he went off with a lot of money, but the reason they caught him is because he began spending very freely, and one of the ways he spent it is he took his classmates for an all expenses trip to LA,
This is why you should be like DB Cooper.
I have not seen Loki, and I'm probably not going to.
So DB Cooper is the most one of the most famous hijackers in American history.
Mhm.
He's a real
He,
person. Like, they reference
yeah,
him
yeah.
in Loki, but the incident is
He
real.
stole a bunch of money, hijacked a plane, parachuted out, and then no one heard from him again. He's still an ongoing case for the
Yeah.
FBI. He stole $2
Okay.
million in like the 70s, and no one's caught him.
Interesting. Okay,
People
so
say he
Hollywood
died
spend-
after he jumped from the plane. Like, they're like he wouldn't have survived that jump.
Mhm.
But there's no body, there's no parachute, there's nothing. So
There's no
Okay.
money.
There's no
yeah, there's
money.
no money. So,
Yeah.
Okay. People in the comments, anyone wants to take a last crack at the answer, or should I just go with the actual answer, which was given to me by Akshay Arya?
Aksharya is smart.
Yeah, he's very smart. Anirudh, I got your second comment. The name is not Mike. Okay, the name is Anthony Curcio. That's Curcio from Washington. Former star athlete in high school who had earned college scholarships in baseball and football. Now he was arrested because he went on this wild spending spree after the entire incident, which is something you should never do. And he was inspired by the Thomas Crown affair. But of course, the reason that they were upset with him, the judge and all, they said there's nothing dashing about this crime because he put so many people at risk from being shot at by the guards. Okay, so that they were not very happy about. And of course, his lawyer tried to argue that he needed the money because he was poor. But apparently, he treated a number of his friends to an all expense paid vacation in Las Vegas. So that didn't come across as being poor. But he manufactured a design with clothing that could be easily removed and strung a cable in a nearby creek so he could use an inflatable raft and pull himself down the creek from the scene of the robbery. So after he put the ad on Craigslist asking for people to show up in this outfit, he wore a wig, a face mask, and tearaway clothing, and he pretended to be a landscaper spraying weeds outside a bank. When the armored car arrived, he sprayed the delivery person in the face with mace and stole a bag of money with $400,000. And then he discarded his wig, his face mask, and his hat, and he made an escape on an inflatable raft. And after the robbery, he took his buddies and girlfriend to Las Vegas.
See, he seems like a nice, friendly guy, really. I want to be
Yeah.
friends with him.
I know.
Except for the macing part.
But he didn't
Mace,
make us friends.
he didn't Mace, and also Mace can. I mean, it was almost a picture perfect robbery. Like no one got seriously hurt, and everything worked out well.
I mean, like nobody found like a random inflatable raft in the middle of the street, like a dead
Well,
giveaway or something.
rafts are generally found in streams, so that wouldn't have been very surprising.
See,
So
अगर
my
रास्ते पे
question
मिलता
is,
तो problem होता.
my question is, he showed up as a landscaper and he was spraying things. Why did he not show up with the landscaper's car?
Because he didn't have one. He was
He
just
was
didn't have
poor.
one.
Remember?
he was poor. He is poor, but he still.
Poor boy who had to go to Las Vegas with his friends. Peer pressure is a real thing, guys. You know, you
Okay.
need to keep
Yeah. I mean, so this is the kind of person who needs to read the instruction list of what to do when you win a lottery. Don't
Exactly.
tell anyone. Find a lawyer.
Exactly, and don't spend
But
it
also,
like.
like, I mean, you have to commend how he sort of like crowdsourced the robbery, right? I mean, everybody came in their own clothes. So he didn't have to spend on wardrobe or like,
And
figure out
look at the
matching
trust.
clothes, you guys go to this tailor and get this size. As opposed to me, like this. It's
See,
great.
he invented an easy outfit. But do you have the guts to trust an ad to work that well? Okay, like if I'm doing, would I assume that 10 people will show up dressed like this at that time? Because there's no way you have of testing this out.
Yeah, but it's Craigslist.
So you
Yeah.
would,
And again, it was 2008, right? Craigslist was big
Yeah.
and nobody had jobs.
Yeah, people always shop on Craigslist, even now.
Dude, a bunch of people showed up for that AIB thing just to say, what was that thing that they kept saying? Like I hate love. Love is what? Love failure or something.
Something, yeah. They just showed up and then they had an instant concert.
Yeah.
That they,
okay, that's AIB. Okay, this.
People just showed up to say anti-Valentine's Day.
I recently read about this group this big Josh fight that happened. Have you guys read about that? There was
No.
this dude
No.
called Josh Swain, like in the UK, I mean in the States somewhere, and he basically found his namesake on Facebook, and then he
Okay.
sent him
Oh yes,
like
I saw it. I've seen that. Josh versus Josh. Yes.
yeah, so he sent him a request saying like we will fight it out to see who gets to keep the name Josh Swain. And then like so they set a date and a time a year like in advance, and like a year to come prepare and like battle it out for the name of Josh. And on the day there were some 200 Joshes that popped up to battle it out for the name of Josh. And there was an immense battle. They all fought with like pool noodles, and like finally an 80-year-old guy called Josh reigned supreme. So he was considered the ultimate Josh. So people are very Vela, is my point. Like they have a lot of
Yeah,
vibe on.
yeah. And actually, now that I'm saying it, suppose that advertised for a protest or something,
Then
come
nobody would
dressed
come.
in white t-shirt. No, no, come dressed in white t-shirts, blue jeans, and a placard. People will do it.
Yeah.
A protest
Depends on
against.
what you're protesting for. It has to be cool to protest for it.
I mean, I want to see the ad that he put out. Like then like we can like sort of confirm the credibility of the people who showed up.
Okay,
Yeah.
guys, we have exceeded time, so we're going to wrap up. Next Sunday at 5 o'clock, we will be continuing with the next edition of the quiz. We have one more comment. Pineapple pizza, laughing. Okay. So thank you guys. It's been fun. Akshay Arya has won the prize from Chef It Up, and he will be getting a delicious gift delivered to his doorstep. And thank you, all my studio guests. You have been awesome. I hope you will be back next Sunday at 5 o'clock as well.
Definitely.
All right.
I'll try not to turn it into a conspiracy hour.
You will try not to, and whether he will try not to convert it into something sleazy. And Korea, you behave yourself. I'm happy with you.
Thanks.
Okay. So thank you guys, and I'm wrapping up. Good night. Sorry, good evening, and bye bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.